This is a drill where we're going to be building a little more strength and resiliency in the shoulder and in building its capacity in dropping through external rotation when your arm is in front of you. And we want to make sure that we have our arm planted on something that's about chest height or slightly below if you're more comfortable there. So I'm going to drop my body down. So my arm is at approximately like 90 degrees here. And I've chosen a kettlebell. It's about 13 pounds. Think about the position of my shoulder blade, and my torso. Some of that is going to be the limiting factor for exposing some range of motion restrictions. But for the most part, we can tether and feather around these positions as we're doing this. But for now, let's just start with our chest forward, arm right in front of us. And then we're going to slowly start to let the kettlebell drop the arm down towards the ground through external rotation. Now, that whole time, I want to be lightly pushing up into the handle. I'm not just passively stretching this thing. This is a very active drill. So think of it as like arm wrestling. Once I've found a range of motion where it feels like it needs to stop, if I have the strength, I will then arm wrestle my way back to the top, and then I'll slowly let it go back down again. If we struggle with some of the strength aspect and we can only handle the eccentric load through external rotation, then I'll bring my other arm into the mix and I'll assist myself to bring it back up. When it comes to deciding how much weight we want to be using, at first it's appropriate to start with a lighter weight, and then as we build a little more tolerance and a little more range, then we will start to load it more appropriately with a little more weight. But eventually we want to be building up that strength and resiliency, and then allowing our body to build that end range strength and tolerance. But we do want to challenge, and building that eccentric strength is so valuable in all tissue health.